Hey, we're Danny and Callie.
And we live in a 120-year-old plantation in Louisiana that we have been restoring for the last few years, along with our 9 kids.
It's been a fun venture. Seems like it's taken 120 years of work.
And it is our passion to find other people's trash or flea market finds and figure out how to incorporate them into our house. And so we do that every week on Fridays for a date.
It's a lot of fun because Callie then finds cool things that I think don't work, and then comes home and tells me how we're gonna fix them, make them beautiful, and it turns out great.
You're so sweet. Hello, hello. We are out and about. We are going to try to find some ideas today for redoing the hallway display. So this is going to be a lot less construction this week and just a lot more rearranging. So we're going to go downtown Natchez, find I don't know if we're going to go back to Natchez Junk Genie's or somewhere else, but we're going to try to just gather some ideas about how we can move some things around and rework that space so that it will look fresh and look good. In downtown Natchez, we're gonna look around and find us a cool shop to see if we can gather some information. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
We are heading back into Natchez Junk Genie's. We're gonna see if we can gather some ideas for our hallway display. So why don't you follow along? Checking out what we can find. I am looking for a picture for our boys' room. They have a kind of a national park out west theme. This would really work well in there. Look, dear.
Yep, it's like Quitos. Parts of Lima.
I love that.
How much?
165.
Oh, wow.
It has some information on it. It says Latin American theme, 1970. That looks just like Iquitos. This is a really cool painting as well. Love it. It's a reproduction.
Oh, it feels reproduced.
Okay, just looking around. I want to find something to build a little height in this display. I'm going to use an old, actually it's Danny's great-grandpa's toolbox. It's wooden. We're going to use that, but I need something else, an old suitcase or something like that to build a little height in our hallway display. Let's check this out. This is right up my alley. Love it. That is so cool. Love it. $10, honey. Check it out.
Deal at any price.
That's right.
What I found here is your basic humdinger box.
Cool.
Yep, you look in here and it's got some stuff going and some humdingers.
It's nice. Hello, hope you're doing good today. I am going to tackle this space that I showed you guys a couple of weeks ago. It is just really dull. I've had these sticks here for I don't know how long. I knew that I needed to create some height over this old chest, which is actually original to the house. I have a lot of junk stacked up right here, including an old milk container that I may not end up using. But, so at Natchez Junk Genie's, when I was out and about with Danny, I was able to score this really cool retro suitcase that is navy blue. And I feel like that'll bring a lot of color into this space. And then I have one more piece that's quite heavy. Let me show it to you. It is Danny's great-grandpa's old toolbox. Isn't this neat? It has a leather handle and everything. So, I am going to somehow incorporate those two pieces into this arrangement. So what's really fun to me is taking pieces, sentimental pieces mixed with new pieces, and creating a display that tells a story. And that's what I really strive to do around our house, is find pieces that tell a story to us, that mean something to our family, and build a really neat, eye-catching story. Each little wall can tell a story. Now, if you visit someone's house or you look around your own house, you may not realize it, but you're probably using some geometry that you didn't know you were using in the way that you hang pictures or the way that you arrange things in your house. You may find that most of the pictures on your wall, if you have several pictures hanging, they may be always in perfect symmetry, and you have a large picture in the middle and two smaller ones on the sides, or you may always hang things more in a diamond pattern. And so it's really neat to see what different people like. This is totally an opinion, and it's whatever you like. I personally like to have some symmetry, but then, for instance, in the display that you'll see that I'm about to build today, the pictures on the wall have a lot of symmetry. There's a large picture in the middle, and there's two smaller ones that are exactly the same on either side. But I didn't want to build that same thing on the tabletop. I wanted it to have a little more interest. So I used kind of a slide is the best way I can describe it, where I have a high point and then I build down from that. So I have one side that I built more height, and I picked pieces that were really bold and had a lot of character to go on that high point, and that's what your eye will go to. And then you may have some other smaller details that come down from that, but they're not quite as flamboyant. For tuning in for this week's episode of Living That Restoration Life. I hope you'll tune back in next week as we conquer this space. Oh my gosh. Yes, we can use vintage flair to even tackle the nasty teen boy bathroom. We're gonna do it next week on Living That Restoration Life. I'll see you there.